Thank you for checking my channel out. Subscribe, thumbs up the video. I made this video for educational purposes. I hope this can help someone in regards to trying to do bleaching, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Hello YouTube world and the world beyond. This is your girl, QB Bianca, checking in. It's been some time since I've been on here and done a video. I hope everyone is doing well. Today is Mother's Day, so I would like to wish everyone a beautiful and blessed Mother's Day. And also tell my mother and give her a beautiful and special Mother's Day. Love you, Mother. The reason for this video and the purpose of this video is because this is a public service announcement. Okay, this is for all my divas. This is for all the ladies who suffer from hyperpigmentation and you've been using skincare products, you've been using different things, and you've been trying to figure out what's going on with these products and why is it not working. So there's a couple products that was known for helping with different fade creams and bleaching creams. And one of the active ingredients that was in the bleaching cream was called hydroquinone. Again, I'm going to tell you again. The active ingredient in the bleaching cream is called hydroquinone. It goes from 2% all the way up to 10%. Okay? So this is what the public service announcement is about. The United States of America, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA has removed, let me repeat, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, has removed hydroquinone from being able to be purchased over the counter. So back in the day when we used to could get our Ambi bleaching cream, black and white bleaching cream, all of those fade creams and bleaching creams, the active ingredient in those was hydroquinone, 2%. Okay, at one point in time, that's what you can get over the counter. Now, the laws have changed. It's a lot of girls out here trying to step the pussies up. It's a lot of women, cisgender women, biological women, transgender women, intersex women, whatever you identify as under the motherfucking umbrella of being a woman, suffer from hyperpigmentation. Whether you got rosacea, black woman, Caucasian, my Latino sisters, we all suffer from hyperpigmentation. So those were that was the active ingredient that was helping with dealing with the fade cream and the bleaching, the hydroquinone. So I had to come on YouTube world to let all the divas know and let all my girls know this shit here. Let me get up close so y'all can see here. See here, Ambi, this Ambi. Back in the day, this was the shit. She would get you together in between your treatments, okay? We do laser treatments. Let me get up on the camera. See here, up close. Okay? I do laser treatment, okay? So sometimes when you getting rid of the hair off your face, you do laser, it gets dark. We're in the summer months, okay? So you can't do laser hair removal during the summer months or electrolysis if you got any type of pigment in your skin. But you can do a little light bleach and fade cream and use your sunscreen. Make a long story short, honey, I goes to the beauty supply. I goes get this here, okay? Ambi, okay? And then they had another one called black and white bleaching cream. Used to be the shit, okay? Well, now it don't work no more, okay? And the reason why the product don't work no more is because the Food and the Drug Administration here in the US of A took out the active ingredient that made this shit work, which was called hydroquinone. hydroquinone 2%. So now, if you want any type of bleaching, you got to go to a dermatologist. You got to go see a doctor. You got to get a prescription for hydroquinone. Now, you used to could get the 2% over the counter with this here. Over the counter. They removed it. When you get a chance, read the ingredients on the back. And I'm going to provide the information here in this video to show y'all that it's no longer hydroquinone bleaching is no longer available over the counter. Okay, that is messing up the process for the girls for stepping the pussy up, okay? Because bitches be needing to work on what they need to work on. So with that being said, if you've been purchasing this, because you know, if you from my era, like 1999, 2000s, the 99s, 2000s, the early 2000s, 99, bitch, you knew to go get you some of this here. She got you together, okay? And that black and white, she really would get you together, okay? But not no more. And I was wondering why the motherfucking product wasn't working, because I was putting it on. I'm like, bitch, this shit ain't working like it used to back in the day, because we in 2025. So I'm like, this shit ain't working. Come to find out, excuse me for cussing here on YouTube world and the world beyond the world, but baby, I had to get on here and give this public service announcement to all the girls, because this bitch is out here still going getting this and trying to figure out why is this shit not motherfucking working. Come to find out, it don't have the active ingredient, which is hydroquinone 2%. I don't know when they took it out. I don't know when the Food and Drug Administration passed the law, because, you know, we got Mr. Orange Man in there, so many laws, so many things is changing. So I don't know when that took place, but Google it. And I'm going to provide the information in this video so y'all will see what I'm talking about. It's no longer available over the counter. So if you want to get any type of bleaching agent to bleach your skin, you got to go see a doctor. And you got to go see a dermatologist. On top of the fact, you got to better hope the insurance cover. Because back when you would get the bleaching cream, sometimes the insurance wouldn't cover. They would say that's considered cosmetic. Just like your retin-A's and retinols and retin-A's when you get your prescription. Sometimes, you know, the insurance only will cover a certain portion of it. You know, it's a lot of the girls out here got their Medicaid. Okay? Some of the girls work. They got their regular insurance. They got Medicaid. They got marketplace insurance. So that's something you're going to have to find out on your own when you go see your dermatologist. Some insurances don't even allow you to even see dermatologists. And some dermatologists don't even accept Medicaid. So you got to find you one that do. But anywho, whether you find one or you don't, if you trying to bleach your motherfucking, get rid of the hyperpigmentation or do any type of bleaching agent with hydroquinone, you got to get a prescription now here in the US of A. Now, if you got any sisters or any brothers or sisters that's across the border, okay, call them up. Girl, we need our bleaching cream over here, okay? they done took it out of the damn, they done took it out. The active ingredient in this was hydroquinone, 2%. If you wanted anything higher than 2%, like 4%, 5%, 6%, you, of course, had to get a prescription. But now, you got to get a motherfucking prescription just to get the 2%. So, to my Latino sisters, to my sisters over there in the UK, and all of the other things, we need some help over here in the US of A trying to get our bleaching together, okay? So y'all know somebody that can hook the girls up with the bleaching cream. We need it, okay? But if you got insurance, find you a dermatologist that takes your insurance and go on and get the prescription. Because now, if you think you're going to go up in the beauty supply and go get you some, because I'm really finna go there. Back in the day, like I say, the 99s, early 2000s, bitch, I was using this shit in high school. Ambi. That's how they got their name. This was they claim to find. This shit used to work. Baby, I used to use it in high school. But guess what? They took the active ingredient out, hydroquinone. And back in the day, you used to... This shit, they would sell this shit out so quick. Bitch, you would have to go to like 5 or 6 different beauty supplies. Like, girl, they done bought all the Ambi. They used to be running out of this shit. And I kept wondering, like, bitch, the shelves is fully stocked. I'm like, bitch, the shelves is fully stocked. What's up? You know, it wasn't clicking. Okay? It wasn't clicking. I'm like, the shelves fully stocked? Okay, you know. Come to find out the reason why the shelves is fully stocked is because the active ingredient that's supposed to help a bitch bleach her skin, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, removed it out of the product. So you no longer can purchase any hydroquinone, whether it's 1%, 2%, any type of percent over the counter here in the US of A. So, baby, I had to get up here on YouTube World and the world, beyond the world, to let y'all know what's going on because I didn't have no knowledge of it, okay? At one point in time, I was getting my bleaching cream and I was getting it through my insurance. But sometimes, you know, you got to pay them co-pays, them visits. So sometimes you be like, okay, girl, let me just go on over here to the beauty supply. Let me go on over here and get me a little Ambi. Sometimes that's all you be needing. A little 2% hydroquinone, she'll get you together. Now, if it's something a little more severe, of course, you got to do your chemical skin peel, or you got to do something a little bit extra. But, baby, not no more. Not no more. So, it fucked me up, okay? Because I'm like, this product used to be the shit, and it used to work, and I kept trying to figure out, this shit ain't working. And you see how much I done used. I'm like, bitch, it's not doing what, it's not giving what it was giving. So I'm like, what's going on? So I so happened to go into the beauty supply looking for, because I know that I remember, the one thing I do remember, I remember the active ingredient was that hydroquinone. So I'm like, I go in the beauty supply, I'm like, I need something with some hydroquinone in it. So the girl, she Googling it. We in the beauty supply, we Googling. Bam! Bitch, it popped up. It said, hydroquinone is no longer available. OTC. That's the abbreviation. OTC. Over the counter. I guess that's the abbreviation for over the counter. It's no longer available over the counter. I said, what? Since when? So no wonder the shit ain't working, bitch. It ain't got the active ingredient. So, baby, that fucks me up. I had to get on here on YouTube and tell the world and the world beyond the world of YouTube that they took the hydroquinone out of the black and white bleaching cream. They took it out of the Ambi. They took it out of everything. You can't even get it over the counter. So if you trying to do any kind of bleaching or any type of thing, ladies, you're going to have to go to the dermatologist. Or you're going to have to find you a doctor that's going to have to write you a prescription. That's the only way you're going to be able to. See, they trying to stop us from being the girl. They trying to stop us. You can't stop us. So, anywho, it's a network here on YouTube World. It's a network beyond YouTube World. It's a sisterhood, regardless of what you identify as, because we all suffer from the same issues as women. Whether you dealing with these men out here, whether you bisexual, you a lesbian, you deal with the woman here, whether you dealing with skin issues, whether you dealing with internal issues, whether you dealing with odor issues, pH balance, whatever the issue is, all of the women up under the umbrella, we all dealing with the same thing, okay? So we have to have a network and a sisterhood. So I, QB Bianca, got on here to tell y'all, if you've been wondering why this here ain't working like it was working in 1999, because I'm a 1999 driver, Uptown TC Magnolia rider, bezeled up, okay, Well, okay, I'm from that era. Ha, ha. You want a nigga that stay sharp, pockets stay full of them big face hundreds. I handle some of the biz, take care of his kids if it's his. Come on, Juve. Hold the booty steady as she howl out, Juve. Okay, so you girls already know what I'm talking about. I'm from that era, back when this was working. Okay, she used to get you together. This and that black and white really would get you together, but Cause sometimes you will get up off of some of your beauty regimens and then you will try something new, okay? Cause you evolve. Everything evolved. What the girls was doing in the 90s, what the girls was doing in the 2000s, what the girls was doing now, things evolve. So, you know, you have to change with the times. But sometimes you have to go back to what's tried and true and what you know work. And I remember this shit working. Baby, nah no more. And come to find out, the reason why the shit ain't working is because the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, removed the active ingredient from all products. Okay? None of those fake creams, bleach creams, the beauty supply. I can't wonder why that shit was so stocked on the shelf. Because the shit ain't working. They took the ingredient out. When they did it, I don't know. But I just caught myself trying to venture back to the old school, like, bitch, let me tap in. And baby, she not working. And I'm trying to figure out why is it not working. The motherfucking ingredient for the shit ain't even in there. So, pass the word along to the girls and the girls beyond the girls, the world beyond the world, that we need our hydroquinone. Okay, whether it's 2%, 4%, 6%, whatever percent it is, we need it, okay? So, if anybody see this video, hopefully this can help someone, because there are women that's just starting their process, and there are ladies out here that's evolving, doing laser hair removal, doing beauty regimens as far as their skincare, and they might pick this up thinking like, because us old school girls would be like, girl, you better go get you some of that black and white, or you better go get you some Ambi, because it used to work back in the day. But because the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, removed the active ingredient from these products, it don't work like it used to. So this is why I made this video, because I'm trying to figure out, was there any other ladies out there that had experienced what I've experienced? Like, girl, I've been using this. Why is it not working? Come to find out, it's not working because the active, when they took it out, I don't know. When they passed legislation and law in the United States to remove that it's no longer available over the counter, I don't know when that took place. I can't answer that. But you can Google it and you will see for yourself, because it fucks me up. I want to Google it and looking up, and because you know we in the age, if you knew better, you would do better. So it ain't no reason for no motherfucker to be talking about, I don't know. Okay? Google. And I went to Google it, and bam, sure as shit, it popped up. It's no longer available. So, and I'm going to put what I found on Google, and I'm going to put it in this video so you all can read it and see for yourselves. And hopefully this video can help somebody that was possibly using this product from back in the day and maybe continue using the product and realize that the product is no longer working the way it once used to work. And the main reason why it's not working is because they took out the active ingredient, which was the hydroquinone. So all I can suggest is, ladies, make your appointment, find you a dermatologist that take Medicaid. If you ain't got Medicaid or whatever type of insurance you get, you know, go on and see somebody. Hopefully your insurance will cover the hydroquinone. And you can ask your doctor just to give you the 2%. Because sometimes, because I used to use 4%. I've used the 4% hydroquinone. Sometimes the 4% be too strong. It'll get it light and then it'll darken it back up. You get light, then it darken back up. So, but the 2%, sometimes it gives you like an even, gradual lightening. Okay, so sometimes that's all a bitch be needing is the 2%. So, Tell your doctor, give you the 2%, get y'all prescriptions. If you got to pay out of pocket, hey, it is what it is. The girls got to do what the girls got to do. So if you got to pay out of pocket for it, or whatever the case may be, it's worth to do it. Because if you thinking you finna go up in the beauty supply like we used to back in the day, you can cut it. Because it ain't working. Okay? So I'm on the hunt right now. If there's any ladies out there that see this video and you got the hookup on the bleaching cream, or you know, please message me, inbox me, because this is what I need, okay? And so I get to the process. But I found the dermatologist. So me and that lady was talking in the beauty supply. Because sometimes, that's another thing. Even if you don't have, and say you don't have insurance, or let's just say your insurance don't cover for dermatology. Because some states, it's funny with the type of insurance you got. Find you a dermatologist, go into the office, because sometimes the dermatologists, they make their own cream up and they sell it on the side because they doctors and they know what to put in, and they'll make up their own bleaching and they'll sell it in the office. And you will have to go into their office, the actual dermatologist, and purchase the hydroquinone or the bleaching cream from the actual doctor's office, and you won't need no prescription. Let's just say it may be Dr. whoever, and he got his own bleaching cream that he made. Because back in the day, that was another thing. I used to go to a dermatologist back when I'm in Southfield, Michigan. It was a dermatologist's office there, and it was called New Me Skincare. It was on like 10 Mile, and that's why I first started out doing laser hair removal. It was like, I want to say, it was like on 10 Mile, and I want to say, what's that, Greenfield? I think that's, no, that ain't Greenfield. What the fuck is that? I can't think. Oh, no, Southfield. I think it was Southfield and like 10 Mile, 10 and a half mile, around 11 miles, or something like that. But it was called New Me Skincare. And the dermatologist in there, she used to have a bleaching cream. It used to come in a little small jar. It was like this small. And it was like $65, bitch. It was expensive. But when I tell you that was some good ass shit, the next time I come up to Detroit and visit, I'm rolling up over there to see if she got some of that motherfucking cream. Since they took the hydroquinone out of the products, you can't get on. But you used to could go in there. You didn't need to see. You didn't have to have no insurance. Nothing. All you do is go in there and say, "Look, I'm trying to get the bleaching cream that the doctor make here. You know, I want to purchase the cream. The cream used to be like $60, and it was like in a little bitty jar like that. But when I tell you that was some good ass shit that the dermatologist used to make, and it was like, see, this was back. I say this was probably like in, when was that? I say probably like in 2008, 2009, and girl, that stuff used to work. And so I'm saying that to say, find you a dermatology office that caters to African American skin or people with melanin in their skin, okay? And ask them, do they have any bleaching cream that you can purchase? And sometimes the doctors will sell you, they make their own bleaching cream in-house and they sell it on the side, and you could just go in there and walk off the street and be like, and purchase it and go about your way. So I'm on the hunt for that too, because you know how it is when you on the road, you know, traveling and doing what you gotta do. You have to, you know, get tapped in, and you gotta go where you need to go to get what you need. And sometimes certain areas don't have what you need. Some areas is more progressive than other areas when it comes to stepping the pussy up. So you just gotta do your research on that. But you can find your dermatology offices that do their own bleaching in-house. And you don't need no prescription. You can just walk up in that bitch like, bitch, let me get that cream. So, anywho, I done got a little long-winded. I love everybody. It's been some time since I've been on here, but I had to get on here to make this video to explain what was going on. I'm going to post some pictures, too, like, of my process. Some up-close pictures of the hyperpigmentation. I think my main issue is, sometimes when you're doing your bleaching and you're doing your laser, you have to wear makeup. And that's the problem. I don't like to wear makeup. Okay. And then the type of work that I do, we wear masks. And sometimes the mask, when you work in a hospital setting or healthcare setting, you have to wear a mask. So if I put makeup on, then I put this mask on. When I take the mask off, all the makeup that I didn't put on my face come off on the goddamn mask. So this is why I be, because when you bleaching and doing stuff, sometimes you have to have that covered. You know what I'm saying? So don't no sun or nothing get to it. So anyhow, you got to love yourself and know that you're beautiful. Whether you got a beard or not a beard, whether you got hyperpigmentation or not, whether you got a man, a woman, or whatever you like, you got to love you. You got to know how to be with yourself and love yourself, regardless of what's going on with your skin, your weight, your this, your that. Because guess what? It's somebody out there in YouTube land, the land beyond the land, that like it. They like the big arms. They like the big stomach. They like, you be surprised. It's fetishes out here. You got people that like certain stuff. So the one thing that you may be insecure about as a woman, and you feel some type of way about, there's somebody out there for you that love you and like you just the way you is. Okay? And when you decide that you want to do laser hair removal or you want to do some bleaching or something, don't get this, because this all right. Like I said, find you a dermatologist office and go get you some hydroquinone, okay? But when you decide to do whatever it is you need to do, you do it for yourself. Not for no man, not for no woman. You do it for yourself, okay? Because it's people out here that like you and love you just the way you is. So just know that Miss Bianca love everybody. I'm Team Love. Hugs and kisses to everybody. I hope this video helped someone who, like I say, been using the product and wondering why it's not working. The reason it's not working is because the United States of America, the US of A, the Food and Drug Administration, took the active ingredient out of all of the bleaching agents here in the US of A. So when you girls get to taking them trips, bring some bleaching cream back on over here for us. You know, bring some cream on back on over here for us. Because we be needing it, okay? Because I was wondering why the shit wasn't working, okay? So, just know Miss Bianca love all. We are one. And, I just had to make this video because I said, if I didn't know this, I know it's a lot of other people out there that didn't know why this shit wasn't working like it used to work back in the day. And come to find out, hey. And then I don't know if it happened under the watch of Donald Trump, the Trump administration. I don't know if it happened during the Biden administration. I don't know when they took I don't know when they stopped. I don't know when they took. I don't know when that when they passed legislation or the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA decided to remove that from these products. When they decided to do that, I don't know. But all I do know is we the people still need it, and we the people need it for our beauty regimens. So like I said, do y'all's best to try to get tapped in with whoever you need to get tapped in to get what you need. I wish everyone the best on their process. Like I said, you can comment, thumbs up this video, give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let's network, let's communicate. You can comment at the bottom of this video if you know of a dermatologist anywhere in the Midwest or even up in Philly, because I'm in the Philly area now, the DMV area, wherever, Georgia. You know how we get down, wherever, whenever. Okay, if you know of a dermatologist that you can tell or put a link down here that we can go, us ladies, to go get our hydroquinone that we need to do our bleaching, please comment at the bottom of this video. Hugs and kisses to everybody. Continue to check me out here on YouTube World and the world beyond the world. I love everybody. This was QB Bianca checking in, giving y'all the 411 on what's going on out here in these streets. When it comes to this bleaching, honey, I love everybody. Hugs and kisses. And you all have a beautiful and blessed day. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that have mothered people. Whether they was biological, non-biological, whether you pushed them out your coochie or you didn't push them out your coochie. Happy Mother's Day. Because, baby, it's a lot of people out here that mother the many a hoes, okay? Whether they appreciate it or not, okay? So, happy Mother's Day to everybody. And, if you see this video and you got the hookup on the bleaching cream, holla at me. Love y'all. Have a good day.